before we go into today's class, I want to let us first have a quick review of the assignment that was given and the questions concerning the class of last week, or any questions that you may have come across in the course of learning Python during the week. So, do you have our assignments here? Is there anybody that wants to share his or her screen? Please, I want to ask that we can quickly do that on time so that we don't have to rush the class today, the main class today. Yes, Don Stasino, Komola, Damilola, and so please, yes, so please can go ahead. If you are ready, please share your screen.
Can you see my screen?
Hold on, please. Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes. We can see your screen. I can see your screen.
Okay. So there are two questions. Question one. Sorry. Okay, let me start from question 2, please. Question 2, that's the leap year checker.
Mm-hmm.
Am I to present it?
Yes, let's see how. Which one are you? Because there are quite a number of cells there.
Can you hear me, please?
Yes, I can hear you. Yes, so let's see how it works then. So let us enter so please run the cell and enter the examples that we are given the assignment to check whether it works.
Okay. First one says
the first one is
if year
2000. Year 2000.
I should enter 2000.
Yes, let's see. It's supposed to give us leap year. Good. Then the next one is 2015. Yes. 1999.
99.
Okay. 1996.
1996.
Yes. Then 1580. Good. Thank you very much. A round of applause for her. Round of applause.
Sorry, a minute. I want to look for the first assignment.
Okay. The next one.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So let us see it. Can we okay, so let's run it. So let us there were no examples in this one. Okay, but in any case, let us enter just enter a random number that comes to your mind. Two 589. Okay, 2589, and the code says that the tag says that if the income was not higher than to 85,528, if it was not higher than that, so if it was lesser than that, then it should be 0.18 times, I mean, times the income minus 556.02. Okay. Then if it was less than 0, if the calculated tax was less than 0, then there should be no tax applied. Else, if income was greater than this, it should be plus 0.32 times income. Okay. Thank you very much. And now let us clap another round of applause. Yes. The else wants to present. Next person. Yes, next person that wants to present, I want to share. You also have about 4 minutes left to do this and this. Yes, no, Sasino, are you there? Mr. Oluwapelumi, are you still there? Um, yes, Mr. Oluwapelumi. Oh. Is there anybody else ready to present? Nobody. Did we not do the assignment? Did we not do the assignment? Was it only please can you hear me? Am I
I'm
I'm not
I'm sorry I didn't do it because I was not around during the class.
okay, no problem. How about the others that were around? Mr. Pelumi was also in class. Mr. Sino was in class and Mr. Kakachuko as well. If I'm correct, I think yes was in class.
Okay, please. Sorry, I'm sorry. I got the email late.
Email.
I don't know that. What did they call it? The one that Mr. Electro D sent. I never knew that the email has dropped the video. So when I was trying to, I've not actually finished the assignment.
Yeah. Oh wow. Because are you not on the group? The assignment was dropped on the was the assignment was dropped on the group. Are you on the group or not? So that we can know what so that we can know in case of next time we can know what to do. Yes, Mr. Kakachuku, are you there?
Yes, yes, I am there. I actually did the assignment. I did both, but the problem is I am not at home at the moment. As you can see, I'm on the street. So I didn't come with my system. But if there is a way I can send the solutions to this, I will.
Okay.
Can we send in case can we send our code to the group so that
Okay, I will look at that and we'll get back to you. But I will look at that and get back to you. Anybody else that did the assignment? Anybody else? And maybe it's not on the call today. Oh, okay then. In any case, we can just move on. Then just let us give it up for Madam Lola once again. She was the one. She has been able to present the assignment. Thank you very much. That was very encouraging. So now we want to go into another topic today. We want to go into another topic today in Python. We want to talk about data structures. So please we can Okay, our recording has started already. No problem. Then I'll be presenting my screen now. Please let me know if you can see. If you can see my screen. Can you see my screen?
No,
Yes.
I can't.
Okay. Who else can see my screen? I'm already sharing it. If you can see my
I can
screen,
see. I can see
okay, you
your
can see
screen.
your screen. Who else can't see the screen? Who can't see the screen? Who is not seeing the screen? Who is not seeing the screen? Anybody? Okay.
Let me log in with my laptop. Maybe because I'm using the phone. Because
Okay. I think
I was trying to use the phone so that I can try and work with the laptop.
please. Okay. Okay. Okay then. Okay. So please, is there anybody else who can't see the screen? Okay. Okay, yes, the group link will be shared again. It will be shared again. So can we carry on? Are we all ready? Can we all carry on? Okay then. Okay. So now we want to talk about data structures, Python data structures. And we're talking about lists, tuples, sets, dictionaries, and we'll also be talking about nested data structures as well. So let us go on to list at first. We want to talk about list first. What is a list? A list simply is a list of items. Generally, I think this is the simplest one to be going from simple to the complete, the most simple one. Then the list simply means it's just a collection of items. That's what this a list simply means. And look at the structure. A list is created using square brackets. That is what we that is this thing is here is they are called, this is a square bracket. These are square brackets. They are different from this a square bracket. This is square brackets is different from this, and it's also different from this. Please let us note that as well. Please let know that very clearly. This is a list, this is a tuple, this is a dictionary. But first of all, I want to talk about lists. First, let us talk about empty list as first. Let's run this. Let me print the empty list. Let me split this here. It's yes. So this is what a list look like. So inside this thing, you now be creating different things. Then we have lists with initial values, fruits, then other things. So this is a fruit list. This so we can add different things to them. Please, are we all getting that? Please, I hope that is clear. I hope we are clear now. So now let me look at this. Now look at this. If I have something like this, if I do this, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I put a comma here. See what happens. Can you see that they have to be separated by commas? And automatically, if you put in earlier versions of Python, this would throw an error. It will throw a syntax error. It means that it's saying that you have to put you're supposed to put a comma at the back. But for newer versions of Python, this does not throw an error. And let us go to list indexing and slice. What do you mean by indexing? Indexing means that assigning positioning. Let's say that this is an index. Now this is another list of 10, 20, 45, 67, 85. Then the first element is this. Oops, I'll look at the first element. We want to access the numbers 0. Let me split this now. Split 0. If I want to access the first number, this starts from 0. See, we're going to print 10. If I want to access the second one, it's going to be 1. If I want to access the fourth element, what would I press? What would I put in between this place? If I want to access the fourth element in the list, which number would I include?
3. 3. 3.
3. Okay. That's nice. That's good. So it's going to be 3. That's so consider this is the first element, this is the second element, this is the third element, this is the fourth element. So that is 7. Fourth element. Then we can also do negative indexing. Let me split this here. Then we can also use negative. Note something, no, that when you are doing negative index, when you want to print the last element, negative index is going to start from the back. When you are using positive indexing, the numbering will start from the front. When you are using negative, it's going to start from the last, from the back. So if you want to start from the back, they are going to use -1. Please note this is -1 from the back. If you put this one now, we see have numbers. This is numbers now. The last element is what? 85. We use -1 to access 85. The second one is, that means -3 will be the third element from the back. So that is -3. If I want to access the first element using minus, what will I press? What would it be? The last element, the first
-4.
minus
4.
-4. -4. Small cell -4.
-5.
-5. I have -4, -5. Let's see who's correct. -4 or -5. -4. Let's see -4. -4 is 20. That happens to not be. It happens to not be the last one. What we are after. Let's see -5. That is 10. So remember, this is -1. This is -2, -3, -4, -5. I hope that is clear, please. I hope that is clear.
Yes, sir.
I hope it is clear. Okay. Now, please, I'll be all with I hope, man. Please, if you are joining with your laptop and you have Python installed, can you signify, please? If you have Python installed, can you signify, please, to Python notebook or anyone? Can you signify? Mr. Palumi, okay. Zainab, Palumi. Okay, now, yes. So please open your Python set. Please open your Python notebook, and you want to quickly do some assignments. Want to quickly do some classwork. Are you ready? Is everybody? If you are set, please signify. If you are set, if you are already set to write some codes. Okay, Mr. Thomas is set. Yes, who else again is set? Pelumi is also set. Mr. Pelumi is set. Then Damilola is also set. Yes, Damilola is also set. Then, who else? Oh, Mr. Taiwo is saying, I think that you know from Mr. Taiwo da Silva. Mr. Scholar da Silva as well.
Yes,
No. Okay.
that's a no.
Okay, now good. So now let us now please open your. Are you serious? So now let's do this. Let's quickly do this. Please create a list of 5 of your favorite books and print the last and print the first and last books. Create a list of 5 of your favorite books, then print the first and last books. So please begin. Your time starts now, as they say during exams. So I hope you've all got into it. If you are done, please just signify. Has anybody done that? Okay. Yes, anybody? You are waiting. Okay. Sir Cornelius, are you done? Please, can you share your screen? I'll stop sharing mine.
Okay. I didn't join on my. I don't know. Can I join on my laptop?
Okay, you
I
can.
join on.
You can join using
I
your
join
laptop.
on. Okay, I join with my other phone so that I can. But I will request to join my laptop now.
Okay.
I don't know if I will be allowed to use the tool.
Yes, you can be allowed to present.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. I think I'm requesting already.
Okay. Okay. Let me stop sharing then. Yes, anybody else? Okay, yes, Miss Bukola. Okay, can also share. There's an echo. There's echo.
Okay. I'll share my screen.
You can share your screen if you are ready.
Okay, I'm trying to share. I will find the option of sharing screen.
It's just one. It is it has one box arrow inside one box
Is
like
it
this.
present now?
Yes, yes. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. I don't know if my screen is
I'm
visible
sorry,
now.
it's
Yes,
taking a
about.
while.
Please, can you mute your mic? I think that your phone and your laptop, both of the mics are
Yeah,
not.
I've moved
Okay.
my laptop.
Oh, two people are presenting. Nevertheless.
Oh,
Okay, know what's going to happen. Okay, since Miss Bukola is already on the corner, please, Mr.
okay.
I think that that's what, so that we don't, so that to conserve time, please, apologies. I know that
Now
just to
stop
conserve
sharing.
time. Yeah, please. Thank you.
So
Yes,
yeah, I only
Mr.
made sure that I did the first part. I haven't finished the second. I haven't done
Okay,
the slides.
okay, I haven't done down. Okay,
The slide.
we just said you should just do the phone, just create the list and also do the access the first and the last portion of the last first and last books. 5
So
favorite books.
I think that is
Okay.
so. Is that 0 to and 4? I think.
Now yes, you should access the first and last books. Just the first and last. So which one is the first one?
Yeah.
Which one is the last one?
The first one is 0, which is the math, and then the last one is
Can you run it? Let's see what would happen. Can you run this?
0, 1, 2, 3, 4. That is 4.
Just say she run the last one, the first and last one.
Okay. Yes. So then I want to print it. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but oops. Oh no.
Yes, yes,
I am sorry, I can't find it. Yeah, that's what I want to do.
Yeah, run it on VS Code.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, it's not working. I will stop sharing now and fix it, and then to do it again.
Thank you. So, Mr. Thomas, over to you, sir. Please share. Mr. Thomas, are you still there? Okay, yeah. The screen is already coming up. Okay.
Class. Yes, this. Yeah, is it?
Your favorite books: The Richest Man in Babylon, Things Fall Apart, Power Beyond the Upper Room, Rich Dad Poor Dad, Think and Grow Rich. Then I think, and the last one is The Richest Man in Babylon. Have you?
Yes.
So the first one is Richest Man in Babylon. That is 0. The index is 0. Then the last one is yes, Think and Grow Rich -1. This one. That's good. Thank you very much. Yes, so yes, you can you can stop sharing now. Thank you. That's good. Nice. Then Mr. Palumi, over to you. Please share. Please share. Please share. Please share. Yes, your video we are seeing. We have not seen your screen. We haven't seen your screen yet.
Oh, invalid syntax.
Wow. Okay. Okay. Since Mr. Palumi is not yet ready for us, then okay, ma'am. Okay.
No, you don't have to use manual. You can also use.
I want to see the syntax. What is causing the problem? I was thinking of. I wanted to see what's the issue so that we can resolve it together. Mr. Palumi is somehow blurry. You can't see. I can't. You are not seeing.
I'm not getting it.
Okay, that's what I wanted to look at. That's why I said that I wanted to look at. Can you share your screen? Please share your screen there. Okay, that was good. Column, that was Mr. Column, that was all right. That was nice. I think so. That was, yes, Mr. Bukola, please can you share your screen, please?
Yes.
Please share your screen.
But I haven't fixed the problem yet, so maybe.
Okay, let us see it so that we can know what is the problem. So that
Okay.
will make things faster.
Okay. Oops. Yeah, can you see it?
Yes, I can see it.
I think it's by syntax for the slicing.
Okay, this is what is happening. The first thing, you have your favorite books: math, English, science, Bible, geography. Then just a slice is equals to 0. What you are doing, that you've assigned, you just assigned you are assigning something to slice. It's like you are doing another. You want to slice. If you want to pick something from it, you first have to look at the syntax for my own. Look at my own syntax now. How can I
I
put
can
this?
see it.
Okay, don't worry. Go back
So,
to
do I
go
need
back.
to put the variable that I assigned first, and then I put the squared
Yes,
bracket?
yes,
Okay.
that's what you are supposed to do.
Okay.
And also now, I said that we are not. I did not say you should slice it. Yes, I only said you should just access the first and the last one.
Okay.
So what you are supposed to do, we don't need that slice. Yes, go back. We don't. So you see, this one is printing almost the entire list.
Yeah. Okay.
Whereas what we needed was just the first and the last one. So when you want to just select a value from it, what you need to do is that you just put the index of what you need. So
Without
what's the
assigning
index?
anything.
No. You first you put the book, then you open the square bracket. You now put the index. Go back to that 5 favorite books, the second line.
Mm-hmm.
The second line inside the square brackets now.
Yeah.
Inside the square brackets. Please erase whatever is there. Erase all this inside the square brackets.
Okay.
Now, the index of the element that you need, what is it?
So the first one is 0,
Yes,
right?
so that is what we need. That's the
Okay.
first book. So print it now. Run it. Maths.
Okay.
That's what we just need. Do you
Okay.
get it now? Is it clear now? See, we
Yes.
just need the first. So now I want to access the last one. What do we do? What do you put inside the square brackets then? You want to
Uh,
access just the last
4.
one.
4
4.
or minus 1.
4 minus 1. Yes, that's correct. That's correct.
Okay. So I can do it again. Okay.
That's now. I hope it is clear now.
Yes.
Yes,
Thank you.
that's nice. That's nice. So yes. So anybody else with is anybody else with syntax? I think that we have to round up now. Anybody else with syntax error? Anybody with any other error? Yeah, Mr. Thomas, please can put your hands down. Your hands are serious. Hands serious. Yes. Anybody else with then is there any issue now? Anybody there? I hope that is clear. Okay, let's carry on. Then we'll now go into the next. The next one is list slicing. List slicing. That is to say, I think I explained slicing the last class. That slicing means just that you are dividing just like you have bread now. You have what everybody knows what sliced bread is. The sliced bread is actually like a full bread, but you are divided into several portions. So you just take a particular, so you can take it not as a whole, but portion by portion. So that was slicing. Slicing means dividing into different portions. And now we want to now see that how we can slice how can slice a list, how we can portionalize a list, if there's a word like that, dividing the list into several different portions. Dividing list into different portions. The first list is, let me divide these cells into, let me divide these cells. Oh. Or shift minus, control shift minus. Yes. So list lighting now. The entire list. If you want to use the entire list, you see this colon inside this bracket. You just put the number, you put the variables. Remember, this is numbers. This is numbers now. This is numbers 10, 20, 45, 60, 77. If you want to take the entire bread, you just use this symbol. You put it inside. You put it inside this. You put it inside. You put it inside this. You open the square. You write the numbers. Look at the syntax. You write the numbers. You write your variable numbers. Then you open a square bracket and you put it inside. That is a symbol. This operate symbol here. It tells Python that you want to slice the list. You want to divide it into different portions. You want to just access portion of the list. So if you want to take the entire portion of the list, this is what you just use. You just leave it like this. There's no difference between this and this. But if you now want to take some portions now, if you want to take from the second element onwards, the second element is represented by what number? Is by 1. The first element is 0. The second element is 1. So if you want to take it from the first element to the entire onwards, you just press the first element. The index of the first element will be 1. Of the second element will be 1. And that will just take the entire list now. This is numbers. This is where the first element starts from. The second element starts from, and it prints it on. I hope it is clear. Then we also have another one like this. Then this other one says that, where do you want to stop? This is starts. This one says that I want to start from somewhere. I want to start from the beginning, but I want to stop at the second element. I want to start out, but I want to stop at the second element. So this is just going to print the first two elements, which is 10 and 20. Then this will print from the second to the third. This is the start. Then this is the third. Let's run this. You have from second to you have 10, 20, and 45. Please, I hope this is clear now. Any questions so far? Please, if you understood what was just explained, can you just leave and just make an emoji or anything, maybe a thumbs up or any emoji. Okay, nice. Yes, I hope others are still on the call also. Yeah. So now let's do this now. So now you go back to that list that you created, the list of books that you created. Now try and access the second to the last. Access the second to the last. Access the second to the last element. Second to the last element. Second to the last element. Second to last. I hope you're all getting to it now. Second to the last element. Okay. Somebody else. Have you done it? Second to the last element. Yeah, somebody has done it. Mr. Adam Lala has done it. If you have done it, yes. Who else has done it? Good. Then now let us also do the third, starting from the first element. Let us also add it to the second to the last. From the first element to the second to the last. First element to the second to the last. It's about to there. Your power papers, you have to be very fast. Hmm? I mean, use Google Pillar. Okay. Are we all there? I think we are all clear now. Everybody has everybody also done that? That's nice. Okay, then now let's move on. Now let me show you something now. What do you think would be what do you think the result of this would be? Numbers. What would be the result of this? What would be the result of this? If this is numbers. This is numbers. What would be the result of this one?
Should be error or something like not available or list out of.
Yes, that would create an error. Because why? If you run it now, it's going to say that list indexed out of range. That's what it's going to give. But this is so it's taking time to see what it said. List index out of range. It means that the range of the index that you put is out of the range of the index of the brand. So now now go to list methods. What are the things that we can do with list? What are the things that we can do to list? So let me split this also. This is languages. This is a different programming language. You have C, C++, Java, Python. You can append to a list. See what this is languages. This is original languages. When we append to it, you have C, C++, Java, Python, JavaScript. You appended JavaScript to it. So this is what it has become. And we can also insert an element at a specific position. At a specific position. If you insert 2, look at something. No, this is 0, 1, 2. 0, 1, 2. Java is 2. By the time you put this there, see what would happen. 2 has gone to where Ruby is. 2 has gone to where Ruby is. See, Ruby has come to. We started Ruby at 2 to replace the second. I mean, the third element on the list. Please, is that clear?
Explain that again, sir. Sorry, sir.
Okay, look at this now. This is where oh, Jesus Christ. This can be only for some time so that I can use to. It's about to tell. Yeah. Just for me to migrate, for me to be able to migrate, it's about to tell. It's not going to be okay, so this is where look at this list before append. This is the original list. C, C++, Java, Python, JavaScript. Then we now include. Then we said we should want to replace Ruby. We want to include Ruby at 2 at the second element. At the second element. So formerly Java was here. Formerly Java was the second one, but Java has now become third. So Ruby will come to the second place, and the other ones will now shift to the right. Is that clear now?
Okay, it's clear, sir. It's clear.
Okay.
So append is the command for this particular. Uh,
No, this is insert. The syntax for append is different.
oh, okay, sir.
Yes. The syntax for append is different. Please give me a few minutes. I need to quickly sort out something with my I quickly sort out something. But in the meantime, I want you to also in the list that you created, now go and append another book to the list and also insert another element at the fourth position. Sorry, at the third index. Insert first of all, append another book to the list, then also insert another book as well at the third index. Thank you. Please give me a few minutes. I need to quickly sort out something with my system. Okay. Oh yeah. Yes. You can use it. I should send you know. I'm not doing that was it's somebody else.
Please, can we kindly hold on? The instructor is trying to sort one or two things out. Okay. Yeah. Please wait. Okay, please. Can you all hear me? Can you hear me? Hello.
Yes, sir, we can.
Okay.
We
Thank you
can.
very much. Yes. So I'm back now. Please sorry about um the um the hookup. The each that just happened recently. So please, I hope everybody was able to resolve that. Any questions concerning how to do that?
Actually, I tried it. It was telling me syntax error.
It was telling you what?
Invalid, invalid
Invalid.
syntax.
Okay, can you try and
Yes.
share your screen? Does anybody else have issues with that? Can you try and share your screen, please? Anybody else? If anybody else, please. If you have issues with also, doing that, it can also signify. To just raise your hand if you have issues with doing that. You have to know. You have Tuples as well. Yes, please. Make it. It's not clear. Okay. Yes. Look at what go to my screen. See the way I put. See the way I did append. See the way I put append. After I wrote languages.append, then I opened the brackets. Then I opened the bracket. Then I opened the bracket. Then I appended what I wanted to put there. Do you see it now? Is that clear? Mr. Damlola, please, is that clear now? Oh, okay, then I think we have
It's,
to move on
it's,
now. It's
it's clear,
clear,
sir. We
right?
can move on. Yes,
Okay,
sir.
now. Then we can also remove from lists. We can also remove from lists as well. After let's come here then. Can also remove as well. Let me run this. It's taking time to run.
I joined one program.
Your mic is on, please. Your mic is on. I want to run this one. Now, this was what languages was before. After I inserted it, then then I came here. Then I said after removing it, language after I removed Java is no longer there again. Another one is also pop. Language.pop. Pop removes the last element by default. After pop, after removing it, this was what was there. Then after removing, when I did pop, it's going to move the last element in the list, which is JavaScript. Then another one is also another method is when you also want to do so. If you want to confirm whether an element is in a list, we have this is languages. This is languages. This is languages. If I want to confirm whether an element is in a list, if I say C in languages, and I say Ctrl Enter, then I run it. It's going to tell me it is true. That because C is in languages. If I now say D in languages, and I run this one, it's going to tell me false. Because D is not in the languages, D is not there. What will be the result of this What do you think the result of this will be? What would the result of this be? Yes, can anybody tell me what the result of this would be?
False.
Sorry, result of Python in languages.
Yes.
It will be error
Why?
It show error. It show because it's not
because
in
Python
what's the name? Is it
quote, you didn't
how
put
do
it
you
in
call
quote.
it?
So it will see that
Those
an
two
integer.
commands need to be off sharp.
It is a string. Remember, you call them strings. So it's
Yeah.
going to give an error because it is not a string. How about this? What would they give? What would they say?
False. It return false.
Error.
Why? Why?
There is space in front of after Python.
No, it should bring false.
Why?
Okay, I go for false because it is type for Python and space.
Huh?
To be true.
It should be true. Some people are saying true.
Yes,
So
to
it
be
should be
true.
false,
Okay,
not
let's
error.
run it then.
I
Let's
feel
see
like
what.
it will be false because it's Python with space in front of it.
Yeah, it will be false, not error.
Okay, let's see what's going to happen. False. Because this, it has space in front of it. It's different from this. So that's because why? Even an empty space in programming, a white space, an empty space, it also has its own, it has meaning. I hope that is clear, please. An empty space has meaning. It's also a character. Just the way just the way P is a character, Y is a character, T is a character here. The same way also, the same way, in the same way, what's the name? The white space is also a character. Now let us now go to
What if you use a small p instead of a big P? Would it still show the same?
Let us do it now. Let us try it out. It's an error. It's going to give false. Because why? Capital letter capital letter P is different from small letter p. This is in programming, this is not the same thing as this. Is not equals to this. Please, I hope that is clear. They are not the same thing. That's because of in programming, we have what we call ASCII code. So each of these characters, each of these alphabets, they have their own ASCII code. This capital letter P, it has its own ASCII code, which is different from the ASCII code of small letter p. I hope that is clear, please. So that's why they are different. That's why programming, they are treated, they are not the same thing. Please, is that clear?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. Let's move on. Then I want to talk about immutable sequences, what we call tuples, immutable sequences. What do you mean by tuples is this? Remember that when we want to create lists, what kind of brackets do we use?
Straight,
We
yeah,
use
square bracket.
we use square brackets. I remember I said that they are different. So when you want to create tuples, you use this, we call them braces. Yes, or in our own we just say normal brackets. Use normal brackets for tuples, but for lists we use square brackets. This is what a tuple means. This is how to create tuples. Let us split this cell. Can we split cell here? If you have this now, let me run this. Let me run this code. Let me run this code. Okay, let me erase this place now and run it. Control X. Can we not do Control Z? Okay. Let me do something now. Let me run this now. This is how to create tuples. Just the way you have coordinates, personal info, John 25, and you have tuple unpacking. You can see the way see what we did here. See what we did here. Person info, this is John 25 engineer, and I say print name, age. This is I add three variables. These are three variables here. These are three variables here. Name, age, profession, and this is person info. Person info has three elements. So when you want to access tuples, you can just do it like this. So each of these, so this one will go to John, name will go to John, age will go to 25, profession will go to engineer. Please, that's why you have this here. This is how you create it. Now let us now see what you mean by immutability in tuples. Let me say that we have something like this. Now this is what you mean again. Person info. Yeah, this is John 25 engineer. Let me say I want to in list. In list, there's a way you can access something, and then let me quickly say this as well. In list, let me go back up and increase, and let me go back up and increase this. There's a way you can also modify lists quickly. Yes, thank God thank God I'm right. This is numbers now. This is numbers or languages. This is 0, 1, 2, 3. I can decide to change. I can decide to change it. I can decide to change. Let me see the numbers. Number 0 is 10, Abby. I can decide to change it to maybe 20 and see what would happen. Print numbers. See, it has changed to 20. Is that before it was? Let me put it here again. Numbers. It was 20, 20, 25. I can decide to change numbers, maybe 3 to 100 now. 1 or 1000. It has already changed. You see that I can try to change any index in any value in a list. I can try to change it. But let's see what will happen in tuples. That's why we call them immutable. This is this. So let me say that I want to change. This is 0, 1. This is 1. This is 25. I want to change. Let me say I want to change the person's age to maybe 35 now or 13. See what to say to them. It will give me an error. It says that what tuple object does not support as item assignment. That's what we call immutable. Please, is that clear? Is there anybody that did not get that? If you did not get it, please just signify so that we can quickly rush over that. We can quickly brush up on that. Is that clear now? Please, if you signify, please just
Clear. It's clear, sir.
okay. If it's clear, just do a thumb up, please. Just a quick thumb up. Yeah, just thumbs up. Or signify or anything. Okay. Thank you. Mr. Seno, are you still there? Are you following the class, Mr. Seno? Many people are not following the class. But nevertheless, let's carry on. Time is not on our side. Let's carry on. Person info 1 is got. So this is what it means by when we mean that. Okay, let me just read.
I said the other one you did that changed was in a bracket, but this one that you just did is in a list. So I don't think it's going to change.
Yes, this one, that's what we call tuple. So when you have something, let me brush up on that again. When you have this, when you have items like this, 7, 8, ABC, this is a list. But when you have this, when it's now in a bracket, you have 3, 4, 5. This is a tuple. These are differences between lists and tuples. They are different. These are the different. This one is mutable. You can change the elements there, while this one is immutable. You cannot change anything there. So far you've defined it, you've already defined it. I hope it is clear now. That's that. So this is what we call a try and accept block. But we will be looking at that later. This will raise an exhaustive element, and that one, this will raise an, this will raise, this is just a type error where you can be able to undo errors. Then now we now want to talk about sets. I believe that in mathematics we all did. I remember doing mathematics sets in my SS1. I we talked about set that one, you can only have one element inside. You can only have one element inside the set. And look at this now. Let me show you something. Yeah, I want to create a set now. One, let's that one, 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 two, two, three, four, five, five, six, six. No, let me see, six, 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 seven, eight. This is a set. See what has happened. Before, I did not arrange them. Remember, if you look at it very well, I did not arrange them I did not arrange them in ascending order. They were not. They were arranged them in random order. But by the time I also had duplicate numbers. But by the time I entered it, it's going to arrange everything from the smallest to the largest, and then it's also removed duplicate value. That's what a set is. It can only contain unique values. It can only contain unique values. So this is what a set is. So this is how you create sets. You use curly braces. You use curly braces. That is by, you can just press shift and your square bracket. That's why you find curly braces on your keyboard. Then in our method, set method, you have set. Let's print this to see the results. Then you have union. When you unionize the set, you are bringing all of them together. You are combining the two lists. You are combining the two sets together. This is what happens. Then when you want to intersect, this is what the intersection does. Intersection will bring out the common elements inside the two sets. That's what intersection does. Then the difference is going to bring out the difference. This is what the difference is. Then difference is the ones that are not. The difference is going to be like you have a word called left join. What is inside the first element that is not inside the second one? Then the modified one is this. Then you have remove, and you can also modify. Then you have remove. Then you can also, this is what, so you can also convert a list to a set. This is what they do by converting a list to a set. This is how you can also convert a list to a set. If you have a list, let's say that this is a list here. Let's go. Let's say that we have a list here. Let's say this is a list. This is a list. We can convert it to a set by just putting sets. Sets. You put it inside sets. I hope that is clear now. So we can also convert lists to sets. So this is a short way of finding unique elements inside sets. Unique elements in a list. This is one of the ways to find it. Then that is all on set. I hope, is there anything that is not understood in sets? Can we move on, please? Can we move on?
We can move on, but sir,
Sorry,
I
I'm
want to
trying to
add something.
understand unique
Okay,
elements.
please follow me first. Please follow me first. Mr. Follow me first.
Okay,
Okay,
please. I don't know the way you wrote your 12C7. I'm trying to write it on my laptop too. It's not. I don't know whether there's a way you used to write your syntax.
in what way?
Yes, this set 1 2. Immediately I enter, my system will be telling me error. I don't know whether there's a way you used to write your answer.
Okay, let me show you how I did it. Are you ensuring that commas are separating them?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This is how to write it too. 1 2 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 7, 8. This is how I wrote it.
Okay, sir. So did you
Is
put
it,
any other thing there?
this is when I want to create a list. This is what I put. This is just the list I did there. So if I now want to perform
Okay.
anything, you must also ensure that look at some, maybe this is what is happening. Maybe you not complete the bracket. I want to convert this one to a set now. I said set.
Yes,
Let
sir.
me assign. I said set. I can come like this. I can put a bracket here. Then come to the end of the line. Put another bracket there. And I say Control Enter. Is that taken now? Maybe your brackets are
Yes,
not complete. Is it clear now?
yes, it's clear. It's clear now, sir.
Yeah. Yes. Mr. Sino, please your question.
So, just to understand the unique elements, what do they like mean?
Unique elements means what are the distinct. Look at something like this. Inside this element, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You have 2, 6. You have 7. Let me put another 7, 7. Let me put another 7, another 7, another 7, another. Let me put another 8, another 9. Let me put yes. Now inside this set like this, 1 is a unique element. Let me do it this way. Let me just do this. Let me just browse what you need. Let me share it. You can just browse what you let me browse what you need. Unique means that being the only one of its kind, unlike any other thing. What is the only one? What are the things that are inside this set that they are of one type? That is only one of it and is there. It is only it and it alone. Inside this list like this is only inside this list, it is only one that one is only once, 2 is just once, 3 is just once, 4 is just once, 5 is just once, 6 is not once, it is only 6 appears 2 times. Abi, please are
Yes,
you
Yes, sir.
there?
yes.
Yes, sir.
6 appears 2 times. 6 appears 2 times. 7 appears how many times?
3 times.
4
3
times.
times. No, 77
No, the other one is 77.
Okay.
Look at that. Something 77 is different from 7. Is that clear? Please, you understand. 77 is different from. Let me put space there. Right, so what are the ones that we can only find only? What are the things that we can find only once inside this list? That is what we mean by unique. Please, is that clear now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That's
Yes,
what we mean.
yes,
So
yes.
what
Thank you.
is itself with only things that are unique. So if you enter this, if you return this, see what's going to return. It's going to just bring the unique elements inside that list. That's what this set does. Is that clear now? Yes, cool. Can we any other questions or can we move on?
We can
Any
move
other
on, sir.
questions? Okay, thank you. Then we now want to talk of dictionaries. Dictionaries. Let's talk of dictionaries now. Want to come to dictionary. Remember that in your dictionary, when you want to search for what's the name? When you want to look for a word, you go to you open your dictionary, it is ordered, you open your dictionary and you find what it means, the meaning of all the things that are inside. All some dictionaries are very, very comprehensive. They will tell you, some of them even tell you the etymology, that is to say the origin of the word, where it comes from. So what the dictionary means, so this is what the dictionary is. This is a name. Or let us do it this way. Let me remove all these ones from here. Control X, Control X, Control V. Now, let's see that what are the names of people in this class. Now, this is one dictionary like this. Let's say that somebody's name is somebody's name is Alice. Her age is 22. The courses she's taking, they have maths, computers, maths, and computer science. Let us run this. Let's print students. This is name Alice, age 22, course math and computer science. Let us create a list of let us create a dictionary of people in this class now. What are our names? We have let us do another one. You have students, name, class. Let us not use class there. Let's say class. Python class. Let's say Python class is equals to. Then you start with your curly braces. Name. Let us start with name. What are who in this class? They have name. Well, what are their names? We have maybe you say Pelumi. Who else again? Who else again is in the class? Enough. Who else again is in the class? Who else again is in the class? We have let's say that anybody whose name should we put? Let's say Mr.
Komolafe.
Komolafe.
Bukola.
Bukola. Let's make it for them. Bukola. Good. So in Python in this class, we want to just collect things of attributes of their attributes. So we have name and all these things. Then we now say what other thing do they have? Maybe they have location. 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 So what is location of maybe Pelumi now? Maybe Pelumi is in Lagos.
Lagos, Abuja, Port Harcourt.
Abuja, Port Harcourt. Port Harcourt. Let's put what's the name there? Which other place can we use? Let us say that maybe Ogun, Abeokuta. Then what other thing can we say about them? Look at the way I put it to see. After I did this one, I put a comma. After I did location attribute, I put a comma. Let us stop there then. So let us now print it. So this is what the dictionary is. So let us put the dictionary. This is what the dictionary is. So now so this is what a dictionary is. Dictionary is just a representation of a collection of data about people or things. This is how to create dictionary. Then you can also access the things. You can access the elements of a dictionary now. If you want to print student name, if you want to print student name, let me run this one. This is student name. Student name is what? Student. Then you put name. Then you put name. This is student. What's the name of the dictionary? Let us. This is student name. So if you want to access the name of people in this class, in this Python class, what do we press? What do we type? How are we going to type that? This is how if you want to access the name, see what we did, student, then the name. Then in this place, if you want to access the Python, the names of people in Python now in the Python class, we say that Python class, then name. If you put it down, then if you enter this, so you put Pelumi, Sino, Komolafe, Bukola. If you want to access the location, their location, you say location. And you have Lagos, Abuja, Port Harcourt, Abeokuta. Please, I hope that is clear now. Any questions? Okay, in the absence of now, I will just be moving on. Then you can also use another method which we call get. which is the get. Yes, somebody's raising his hand. Okay. Yes, go on if you want to say something. If you have something, please
Okay,
go on.
I want to ask that. I want to ask that. How can we assign the name and the location together? Like you taught us earlier. Maybe I want to put Pelumi from Lagos, from Abuja. It will not be together. Like that dictionary we identify, not separately. Like as you command it,
Okay.
like
You can
Pelumi,
also do, you can also
Kolampe,
do it like
and
this. You can also say people. You can say people is equals to. You can do it on you can do it on this line. You can see this, but I prefer to put it on another line, like so I can be able to see very well. Let's say that the names. Let's that person one. Let's that Pelumi now. Pelumi. Don't mind that AI. Let me see if there's a way to disable this thing. Let me switch it off. Let's that Pelumi. I hope I've not do this one. Editor. I hope it is not in now. Yes, Pelumi. Pelumi is maybe age 23. He's from Lagos. I mean, he has maybe like maybe he goes to, maybe he's attending FUTA. I went to FUTA. Then he's, what else again can we say about him? What else can we put there? What else can we say about what from other data can we?
He studied law.
maybe a Christian.
He's a studied law. He's a Christian. What else again can we say about him? Maybe that is enough. We can also now go to another person. You can just put comma. You can also say that who else can we say? Maybe John, or we have Sino now. Let us use Sino. What can we say about Sino? Maybe Sino is 56 years old. He's from the UK, or he attended maybe Princeton University. He studied maybe AI, artificial intelligence, and maybe he's a Muslim. So this is how to do it. Does this answer your question, Mr. President?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It answering my question. Let's now run.
Okay, so let me also now ask you another question now. Let us run. If you want to access Sino's information, what do we press? What do we type to ask? What's the code for that? From this information like this is control enter.
People.
Then what?
People.
Then what?
Square bracket.
Then what?
Then no, in it.
So not like this. So no. Like
yes.
this. Okay.
Yes.
Let's see what happened. It said that name error. People Seno is not defined. Why is this a Seno is not defined?
Oh, we need to put quotes.
Yeah, we need to put it inside quotes. We need to put it inside quotes. We need to make it a string. So let us be using our proper terminologies. It's going to help us. Our proper terms is a string. If I say that people and I put John, what do you think will happen?
False or error?
It should be not defined or
key error. Says Juwon, because Juwon is not in the dictionary. But at the same time, now know this as well. I can add to it. Look at this now. We've already done so. Let us, okay, before then, let us also say that inside this place, we can also use, aside from, we have been using lists in our dictionaries, we can also use other things as well. So far, they have a key. Let's that we have, what's the name like this? Let us say we have another person that we don't have the full data. We only know his age. We can say that maybe, maybe, he is in the class now. Who else can we use? Let me see that Bukola now. So that we don't have Bukola's full details. We just have her age. Maybe she's 24. If she's 24, you can just put 24 like this, and Python and to not penalize us. But at the same time, let us run this. It's giving us an error. Look at what it said. This is because of this interpreter. It said that perhaps you forgot a comma. Where the comma is supposed to be? You can tell where the comma is supposed to be. Perhaps you forgot a comma. Who can tell us where it's
At the back of 24.
At the back, no, at the back.
At the back of after Sino, comma after Muslim, after the
after the bracket, angle bracket, yeah.
It did not give us information. So you can see that we can use other, we can even use tuples as we can even use tuples. We can see that before we can decide to use a tuple for her. 2456, 2445, 35, maybe 78, something like that, and we present her. There's not going to be any error. Is that clear now? At the same time, also, we must also know that we can also what's the name like this? We can also modify. Because I want to change, because I want to change the things that are about Pelumi like this. Then I will not remember that Pelumi is not actually from Lagos, so it's from maybe Ondo State. We can say that people. Then we open the bracket and put Pelumi is equals to. We can see that it's actually maybe 25. It's from Ondo. He actually went to maybe he went to Futa, but there's no law in Futa. But he studied maybe chemistry in Futa, and is actually, and maybe he's also a Christian. Maybe he's also a Christian. If you press it like this, if you run this, and we now want to print people. Let me put it this way so that it can be very well. People. Yes. Can you see before it was this 23, 25, Lagos, Ondo, Futa has changed to Futa is still Futa, law has changed to chemistry, Christian is also Christian. So that is the way we can also change the values in a dictionary. We've learned how to get elements. Other ways we can also use to get access elements. We can also use student.courses. See it now. See, in this one like this, this one is going to put it in a list. See something. We'll put Bukola as 25. Let's have put at 24 like this. Remember, we can put as 24. We can see that Pupu, Bukola dot get. If you say that dot get, call them 20 dot get you say that people dot get. You can use dot get. You can say people dot get Pelumi. Let's say I want to get Pelumi. We want to get Pelumi's information. This is Pelumi's information. 25 Ondo, Futa, chemistry, Christian. But in case we not remember, we said that Juwon, people Juwon. So that people Juwon. Remember, we said that it's going to run an error, Abi, because Juwon is not there, right? If you say that people don't get Juwon, what's this one going to give us? What's the error? What's this last line? What's it going to be?
Maybe not found or false.
It's an error as well because Juwon is okay. People don't get. I don't give us an, but that's because of when gets. That's because when gets. Get is it has some intricacies in that if it does not find anything there, it's not return anything. If it does not find that key, it's not going to return anything. That is one thing about get. That does not return anything. But if you want to make it return something, then we can now say that if it, in case it does not find it, return this. Return maybe an empty, maybe an empty list. Let us now see what's going to give us. It's going to return an empty list. If we say we should return not found or not in the dictionary, these are not in the dictionary. Not in the dictionary. That is what this does. That is what this get does. I hope that is understood.
Yes.
People, let me put that in case you want to do it, in case you are going afterward. Yeah. So you can be able to see it, people to one. So when we are sending the, so this is what it's about. So we can change it. Then we can also have, so we have in dictionaries, in dictionary, you know that this is what is carrying this. This is this, this is Pelumi, this is this one. In dictionaries, this thing this one that is carrying something is called, this is the key, this is the value, this is the key, this is the value. So let us go back to this our Python class now. What are the keys in this Python class?
Name and location.
Name
and location.
location.
Name and location. So if I now ask, what are the values inside? What are the values? What is the value for location?
Lagos, Abuja, Port Harcourt,
Abuja.
Abeokuta.
Yes. And what is the value for name? Pelumi,
Pelumi,
Elumi,
Seno,
Seno, Komolafe,
Komolafe.
Bukola.
Komolafe. So you can also get. So you can also get the keys. So we have people here. You can also get the keys. So we can have different. So if we say that people, if you want to get the keys, you can say people dot keys. It's going to give you the list of values that are there. Pelumi, Sino, Bukola. You can also look for the values as well. People dot input keys. Print people dot values. Then you see what's going to give you. Let put it in a better way so that you can see it. You have 25 Mondo footer chemistry. We cannot even change this one to a list as well. Look at something now. $25 Mondo footer chemistry Christian 25 this that. I hope this is clear. Should I go over it again? I don't think there's any need to go over
It's
it.
clear, sir.
There's no need. Then we also have items. Then we also have what we call items. Is now what we have when you are taking the key and values together. The collective name for the key and value is called items. So let us print the items of that people so that people dot items. See it now. Pelumi. This is Pelumi. Pelumi is what? Pelumi 25 Mondo this.
While we wait for our instructor, I want to welcome question from what we've learned today. Apology once again, the instructor had some technical issues. So any question from what we've learned today, I think I can give response to any of the questions. So you can just raise up your hand and then I can answer some of those questions. So It may maybe possibly be outside what you are learning today. So any question so far? Okay, Mr. Juan, you can go ahead. No, Mr. Pelumi, you can go ahead. Then afterward, Mr. Thomas.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. When Mr. Our instructor,
On
Avamund, sir, I noticed that our instructor, when he writes, when he wants to call out a code, sometimes does not used to write print. So I want to know whether maybe such is maybe is the interface is using, or is also a way of calling out anything that you have coded. Sometimes because that people, there was a time he wrote print so. Later he wrote people. He only wrote the syntax people dot. So I want to know the difference between the two because I was trying to ask before our instructor went off also, so that I can actually understand that little stuff.
Okay, thank you very much. That's a very good observation. So, when you are writing a full-fledged, complete program, the proper way to show any output is to print the print command. So, but then the IDE, so when me IDE, I mean the development environment he is using, and which many of us are using, Jupyter Notebook, allows you can call the value of a variable by just writing it and then just running it. It's going to give you back the value. Let's say, for instance, you already defined a variable to be a equals 70. If you open a new cell and you write a and you run that particular cell, you are going to have 70 printed out for you. So it's just the ID is using. So, but the proper way is to print. So, but then if you are doing a lot of testing, you have not, like, you are not compiling the whole code that maybe does a particular function. Maybe you're about to submit it or you're about to use it for something. So in that case, you have to use print if you want to show output. So I don't know if my response is clear.
Yeah, yes, I get it. I just want to know if I will try it on my own stuff too. So I want to know so that it does not looks like maybe bringing error.
Okay, thank you very much. Mr. Thomas, your question.
All right, sir. Thank you, sir. I discovered that. Okay, I want to ask: can you use set as a filter? Like, want to filter a unique element? Can you just turn if you have a list? Can you just turn it to set and just so does it work as a filter also, or those values that are repeated will be stored somewhere? I don't know. That's my first question. My second question is: I discovered when it was, I don't know, maybe it's in its own style. When it was typing the element, he used to put space in between them, but like I thought putting space, like when you want to write the set element now, maybe put zero, you put space, put zero comma space before the next one. So I thought the space might amount to error when you want to call them. So I don't know if that's okay. Then
Okay.
also the third question, leaking cells. I don't know how to. Is it if I swear that if you run something in a previous cell and maybe you change a value there, if you don't run it and you come down to call that thing, it won't give you the recent value until you run that previous one that you changed. So is there a way one can overcome that in Jupyter Notebook?
Okay. So the first question, so if we can use set to filter down, yes, we can. So I believe you can see my screen. So this is just a rough demonstration, very different from, not different, like just trying to demonstrate what we've learned today. So let's assume I have a list. A list is the name of my list. Let's say favorite numbers. So I have that list to be 2, 4. So from what you can see, we have 6 coming up 3 times, you have 7 coming up 2 times, you have 2, 3, 4. So if I want to get only unique value, I can actually use set. So what I'm going to use, there is a function called set, open bracket, then I call the variable name, which is fab number. So when I run this now, see what I have on my output is just 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you can actually use set to filter down a list. So some of the application of stuff like this is maybe you have set of passwords. You don't want maybe 2 users to use a particular password, or maybe even username. When we log into those applications, and you say, oh, username already taken. So you can just use just this function, just call out the object for every user that already exists in the application, put them inside the set. Then if anybody is trying to use a new or whatever. So some of the advantage of functions like this is as we progress in programming, the issue of performance begins to come into place. So it might be better to use set rather than maybe write a conditional statement to filter out. So response is possible, and we've seen that. So then the second question is okay, sometimes you write, then you have to run before you. That's just the way it is. We just have to ask. That's just the way it is. Assuming we are using a different development environment where we have to write all our code once, then run once. That's even more dangerous, and you get to run into a lot of errors. So if you are trying something else for the first time, Jupyter Notebook is a very good one. So you have to run. If you don't run it, you are not committing that statement to the memory. You're writing a letter, you've not posted it. Nobody knows you've written any letter. So after writing the line of code, you have to run it. So let me restart this cell now. So assuming I just, I've written fab number, that we can see over here. Then I come here and I say set fab number. I don't know who fab number is. Fab no is not defined because to my interpreter does not know who fab no is, although I've written it here. So you have to run it. And you also have to be very careful the way you run your cell. So imagine you've written and you've not run a cell and you are calling that particular variable. You might be in a lot of trouble because you're trying to debug what is not. So that's the way Jupyter Notebook is. If you don't commit it to the memory of the on the interpreter, your system doesn't know what it is. So until I run this now, then when I come back here and I run this now, yes, I got a response because now it knows what fab no is. So then there's the third question. Please, can you repeat the third question?
Is using space in between elements. Hope that one cannot cause any issue. I know if it is for string, I know it will be an issue with string, but I don't know for maybe for integers. Like when it's listing the number of sets or list for integers, it does put space after the comma.
Okay, after so the first class I mentioned, if in the first class I give an assignment, no, not an assignment, I recommended that you should check up PEP 8 style guide. So PEP 8, so you can just Google it as I'm googling it now. PEP 8 style guide. So there are ways that you should write your Python code just to make your work very neat. So if it doesn't actually, there's no problem with it. The computer won't throw error. So here now, this is a Perpet style guide I ask you to check on. So you will see from here, like the advice on different ways you should write things. Okay, let's go to variables. Let me go to variable. Okay, names to avoid. Never use lowercase el o as a single character variable. So this is what is saying now. So this they're advising. So don't use, just like in this case now, where maybe I use a equals 90. So first let's never use as a single character variable. So don't just use, so it's an advice. It works, but you advise not to. It works. If I print A here, I get my 90 back, but it's advised. So if you check up on PEP stylate, so there are some of the things in PEP stylate which you might not understand, but look for the ones you can understand and read on. Then make it a culture as you write your assignment, as you know, as you do things, so that you know, because there are some people you write code, but as you are seeing the code is giving you serious headache. It's working, but it's not readable. So there is a general culture that this pep style it's kind of, you know, unite Python programmers that they adopt. So that same culture, I believe Mr. Juwon followed. So you can see from here now, you can see some of those culture. You just put the space just to ensure things are clearly written, so I can read the code. Though it's, you know, code looks quite messy. So that's that. I don't know if the question is well answered.
Yes, yes, it's okay. It's fine. Thank
Okay,
you.
thank you very much. So any other question? Apology once again for some disconnections we have in today's class, but I still believed, and which I must appreciate. I still appreciate Mr. Juwon. In fact, I'll begin to call him my Oga. He really did a good work together. Thank you very much for your selfless service to, you know, to put us through for today. So, and I believe everyone have more than enough to go and, you know, work on and practice. So, like I said, so if I were you, just Google. So you can just Google Python. You know, there's this website I will recommend, W3 schools, then Python. You know, you see some examples you can just follow. So if you click here, you know, you see several topics, even the ones we've done. You can see you're actually making progress. We've covered this, covered this, covered this. In fact, we are here. So if you are thinking of giving up, it's too late to give up. So we've covered about 20% of whatsoever you may want to say Python is all about. So we are already here, and then so we just have just these remaining ones like to go. So if I were you, you can go to websites like this, just brush up, and if possible, read ahead of the class. You know, maybe next class will be treating conditional statements. Just go and read more so that when the instructor is teaching, you know, you can easily flow along. Not that maybe you can be able to like collect shine. It's not about the shine, but if you know it, you know it, and if you know it, you know it's yours. So that's my encouragement to us.